Hello, buddy. My name is Alifa Oktaviani. Welcome back to my videos. And we will learn about simple present tense. This is the every single day we use simple present tense. So let's make this easy. Let's go. And then, what is simple present tense? Simple present tense is a verb from used to express habits, general truths, repeated actions, and unchanging situations. And then when do we use it? The first, you can use simple present tense for daily routines and habits. Second, for general fact and universal truths. Third, for scheduled events, and fourth, for feelings and options. And then this is the structure for positive sentences. For subject, I, you, we, and they, you use subject plus verb one and plus object. For example, I play football. So for subject, he, she, and it, the form is subject, verb one, and ses plus object. For example, he plays football. And here for negative sentences. For subject I, you, we, and they, the form is subject, do not or don't, plus verb one and object. For example, I don't play football. And then for um, he, she, and it, the form is subject, does not or doesn't, plus verb one and plus object. For example, he doesn't play football, like this. And then this is the structure for interrogative sentences. For subject I, you, we, and they, you can use do plus subject plus verb one and plus object, and then you can add the question mark. For example, do you play football? And then for subject he, she, and it, the form is does plus subject plus verb one plus object and question mark. For example, does he play football? Or does she play football? Like this, you can unchanging the subject. And then this is the rules for adding s and es. The first, add s for general rules. For example, work to works, play to plays, read to reads. And the second rules, add es for verbs ending in o. Ch, ch, sh, double s, x, and z. For example, go. Ending with o, so we add es. So go to goes. And then watch to watches. Wash to washes. And the third rule, change y to I, a, s. Consonant plus y. For example, this is the study. To studies. Cry to cries. Fly to flies. But vowel plus y just add s. For example, play to plays. Enjoy to enjoys. Like this. And this is time signals and keywords or common time expression. The first, daily, weekly, monthly. Every day, every week, every month, or once a week, twice a month, there are times a year. This is the time signals. And then for the second is specific times. For example, like on Mondays, on weekend, on the morning, in the afternoon, at night, at 7 o'clock, at 8 o'clock, and then the frequency at verbs. For example, like always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and never. So this is the time signals and keywords for simple present tense. And then let's practice. Choose the correct answer. My sister, blah blah blah, to school every morning. For A, go, B, goes, C, going, D, is go. Which one is correct? My sister. S, she. The subject she, right? So for she, we use S or add S or ES. And then she, it's add ES. So the correct is B. Goes. My sister goes to school every day. And then for the second one, they blah 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 play basketball on Sunday. A doesn't, B don't, C isn't, D aren't. So they, the subject they. So the form for subject, like what? So for subject, are you with they? No S or ES. So you would choose don't, the B one. So they don't play basketball on Sundays. And then the third, blah blah blah, your father work in hospitals. The subject is your father. So it is he, right? So you add S or ES. And then the correct one is begin. So, does your father work in a hospital? And the seventh, blah blah blah, you speak English fluently. You, for you, what? Are you with a? Don't add S and ES. So, the correct is do you speak English fluently? Like this. So I'm sorry, the last example is not. Um, so we jump to the next slide. Okay, it is the end, and thank you. And let's practice again. You can scan this barcode in your screen, and it is for practice, more practice. And then, yeah, this is the end of our meeting. Thank you for your attention. Ta-da!